This episode is brought to you by Domain.com. Well, you'd think the leaks would have slowed down over the holiday season, but they haven't. It turns out that a certain flagship may indeed have a micro SD card slot. According to the Wall Street Journal, the Galaxy S7 will indeed have micro SD card support. And according to the same source, the biggest new feature of the Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge will be a pressure-sensitive display that will work a lot like the 3D Touch feature available on the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus. The Galaxy S7 is reported to also come with a Type-C port, as seen in the latest Nexus generation. Reportedly, the device will draw a full day's charge in under 30 minutes, and in some cases, significantly faster than that. For comparison, the Nexus 5X requires about 1.5 hours to charge up to 100%. Now, before you get too excited, it should be noted that the same source indicated that the microSD card support would be included on the flat S7, but not the Edge variant. So take it for what it's worth. And we found more leaks surrounding the Samsung Galaxy A9, confirming what we already know. It is a boat of a phone. According to the promo pictures, the Galaxy A9 will feature a 6-inch Super AMOLED display with 1920 by 1080 resolution, a 1.8 GHz Snapdragon 620 processor, 3 GB of RAM, 32 GB of onboard storage, microSD expansion, and support for Samsung Pay. It will also sport a massive 4,000 mAh battery with Qualcomm's Quick Charge 2.0 technology, allowing you to top up your battery in a fraction of the time. It also comes with a 13 megapixel rear camera and OIS and f.19 aperture, as well as an 8 megapixel front camera. Unfortunately, folks waiting to get their hands on the smartphone won't even get a chance to use the latest version of Android. According to the leaked materials, it will launch with Android 5.1.1, that is Lollipop. The device will come with a fingerprint scanner mounted on the home button below the display. Now, last week you guys heard me talk about the leaked images of the HTC One X9, but now we found a video. As a quick refresher, we believe that the HTC One X9 will come with a 5.5-inch 1080p display, a 3000 mAh battery, 16 GB of internal memory, and microSD card support, and 2 or 3 GB of RAM, as there appear to be two models available. The X9 is powered by an octa-core MediaTek Helio X10 processor, which features 8 little Cortex A53 CPU cores clocked at 2.2 GHz and a PowerVR GPU. The rear camera is a 13 megapixel sensor complete with optical image stabilization. The camera can capture 4K video and also supports RAW format image files. There's a 5 megapixel camera on the front and HTC's dual boom sound speakers. So we're looking at a mid-range performer with some higher end features. Now, we don't have an official release date or price tag for the HTC One X9 just yet, but speculation is that it will sell for around 2,000 won or $308 US. If true, this would make it cheaper than the HTC One A9, and the handset would certainly offer some compelling hardware at that price. We also found a leaked image of a new Motorola handset. The source here is CN Beta, and they suggest it might be the Moto X 2016. However, it is just a production prototype and therefore very much subject to change. If you look near the bottom of the device, you can see 16 small round holes. These are believed to be for the speakers, which would imply that Motorola might be interested in creating a more premium audio experience. The design seen in this leaked image would theoretically make it much more difficult to customize such a product in Moto Maker. We could easily imagine several different colors of metal, but due to the total redesign of the phone itself, there doesn't seem to be ample locations where different color schemes could be applied. Now, I'd like to hear from you guys. How much do you really love Moto Maker? Does it really matter to you? Do you really care about being able to customize your colors and materials of your device? Perhaps not. Perhaps this means that Motorola is doing away with that and just going to go with one premium design. What do you guys think? And this week's t-shirt winner is Addy, who on Twitter came up with YodaAndroid.com. Love not only the Star Wars reference, but the double meaning, because it could be Yoda Android as in
do or do not. There is no try.
Or it could be instead of Yoda Man, it's Yoda Android. Love it. Because no domain name extension tells your story with the same degree of trust as a .com or .net domain name. .com and .net domain name extensions inject credibility into your online presence. Save 15% on domain names and web hosting when you use our coupon code ANDROID at domain.com checkout. When you think domain names, think domain.com. Thanks for watching, Android Army. My name is Jayce. Love to connect with you right here on Google Plus or Twitter. You don't want to forget about my brothers and sister in Android who are working super hard to be your source for all things Android. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, be safe people. I shall see you later on this week. Secretly, you were adopted. You're not a reindeer.